Ready, steady, go.
I sound louder in this one.
Do you?
It's weird. I don't know if maybe the volume's up here or something.
Might be a little bit. That's a
But whatever.
You do sound louder. I can hear you.
There we go.
I can hear you better.
Maybe it's pointed more at my face. Maybe I need to do that more.
Boy, that thing is fucked up.
Well, just tighten it. Hello and welcome to A Topic a Month podcast, where we cover one topic split into weekly segments. This month's topic is movies, and specifically this topic is going to be all about the laughs, of which there are none in this introduction. With us tonight is Mr. Bentley from Supertown. And following this introduction is the moment you've all been waiting for. Some say he's the best white man in North Korea, that he has an insatiable urge to eat children during Christmas time. A man who needs no introduction.
And yet inexplicably gets one.
Thank you for having me. Notice there's no introduction.
I thought he was going to keep going. I fucked up the joke.
Yeah, you
bad.
You fucked that one. Thanks. I appreciate that.
What they don't know is that's the third take, and I fucked it up each time.
God damn it.
You son of a bitch.
So what do we got? Inconsequential Ramblings? Is that what's coming up?
That is what's coming
I
up tonight,
still got to
sir.
figure out a good introduction for that, too.
I got it.
Here
And
we
I will
go.
tell you.
Are you going to do it? Or are you gonna...
No. I got the perfect idea. He hates it, so it makes it better.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I hate you both.
You want me to just tell him
Just
now?
go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go
So he's
right
always joking whenever we hear Seeger's Night Moves. He's like, yeah, that's the first time, man, with that song. First time I did it.
Seeger's Night Moves?
ahead.
Yeah.
Bob
Seger?
Seger's night moves.
Oh.
You know, night moves.
That's not really. It doesn't sound nothing like that.
It sounds like Metallica.
But I'm thinking there's a part where it's just a soft guitar.
Oh.
And he liked to point that out. Oh, I did it first time with
I was
Seeger's
gonna
Night
say
Moves.
that. It was, yeah, my first, yeah.
I should.
It was a fun time.
I think Bob Seger would probably sue the fuck out of me.
all you really need is just that guitar beat, because you can play the guitar.
I can't
And you
play
can-
guitar. I play bass. There's a
You can
giant
play
difference.
the fucking bass. You can play that line in night moves.
Yeah, all right. So what do we got for your inconsequential ramblings? Come on, let's do it.
Do it, Lars. Okay. Today, I'm here to enlighten you on the long-horned cowfish. True, it is a fish, but it is in no way does it resemble a cow. Yes, it is also called the horned boxfish, but you guessed it, not a box. Indeed, it does have two tiny spines protruding from its head.
The hand movement. That's.
But cows don't. Bulls, yes. But cows, no. So, in fact, it should be called the short-spined bullfish. But you and I know that all of the other fish would make fun of it if we called it that. Because fish know what we call them. You know?
They're self-aware.
They're self-aware. That's right. They understand us and will one day rise up against us. They will walk right out of whatever body of water they're in and urinate on us. Because that's what we have been doing to them all of this time. For so many years. So next time you pee in the water, just think of that ugly, yellow, horny cow boxfish. For one of these days, there will be an all-you-can-eat human fry Friday.
What the fuck is with this?
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. The last thing I'm thinking about when I'm taking a leak is a fish if I'm in water. I'm just saying that.
Just remember, they will rise up, and
They're going to rise right up.
and they are going to urinate on us.
This has been another short episode of Inconsequential Ramblings with Alan. And now back to your regular scheduled podcast.
He roped it back into fucking feet, too, because he said the fish were going to get fucking feet.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
Well, if you're still listening, it's just going to go downhill from here.
It's got nowhere to go.
It's just going to get weird, man.
It's going to plateau off, and we're going to see the horizon like in Oklahoma.
Horny fish and feet, goddamn.
Horny fish and feet, man.
So we got comedy movies. I like comedies, but I don't like them as much as like sci-fi and dramas nearly as much. But comedies are good. It's very subjective.
Yes.
And they're more of a movie that you just sit down to watch just to watch. You're not really invested. I gotta go see that comedy. Like you could be for a sci-fi. It's
You
more
mean
like
Guardians of the Galaxy?
well, that's a sci-fi and
Comedy.
superhero thing. Well, yeah, it's a comedy, and that's one of the main reasons it's as popular as it is. But
Excuse me.
enlightening. But you're not gonna go out and just be like, man, fuck it, I gotta go see this. Like that's why you don't see like Will Ferrell movies breaking the box office as much as the other
What's
genres.
because Will Ferrell's shit.
There is that too. I was gonna get into that later, but yeah.
Sucks balls, man.
I really wanted to see
terrible.
Anchorman so bad. I wanted to watch it because every time I see him in that fucking outfit, he reminds me of Dennis Anderson.
That's true.
Every
Yeah,
goddamn
okay, I'll give
time
you that
from the
one.
news around here.
I'll give you Dennis Anderson. You might not know Dennis Anderson, but you
I
know.
have no idea who did
he was a TV newscaster, news anchor.
like 40,
for
50
like
years ago.
40 years. No, for like 40 years. He just retired within the last 10.
Decade?
Oh, did he?
The
Okay.
last decade. And he had the
maybe I
same
know.
hair from 1945 to 2000.
So wasn't this
whatever.
guy that he'd get drunk on air, or not get drunk on air, but he'd get like a little toasted
That's
beforehand?
who Will Ferrell is,
Yeah,
is
that's the
depicting.
character.
This is the
Okay.
character. No,
Yeah.
Dennis Anderson has never gotten drunk on air.
Oh.
That we know of.
That we know of. This is true, yes. But I'm assuming if he's listening to this, he probably doesn't realize who he is.
If he's listening to this, he's going to come out and just rip our
He is
asses
going
off.
to kill us.
If he
Yes.
listens to this, that means we now have celebrity
Celebrity
status.
status. I know. We can be celebrity endorsed if he ever said, I like your podcast.
That'll work. I'll get him the platinum status.
Yes.
So yeah, what do you got for while Bentley's over there looking at notes or something? I don't know
He's
what
ripping
doing.
through notes or something like that.
That's Dennis
That's
Anderson.
Dennis Anderson.
Oh my god!
Tell me,
Ugh.
that doesn't make you think of Will Ferrell and Anchorman.
Yeah, this
That
is how he looked.
Will Ferrell and
I know,
It's the
right?
same guy.
It's a fucking miracle.
But he was a great telecaster, man. I mean, he was hilariously funny because his hair never moved.
Yeah.
He would move and his
mustache.
hair wouldn't. His mustache was just weird.
He was like the guy for news for years here.
Yeah.
So it's just untypically funny.
I know, right?
Should make clips
So,
of that.
comedies, you say?
Yeah, comedy movies.
Ooh, I like comedies.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're funny.
they're okay.
You know, I mean, Super Troopers is really good.
Oh, fuck, the second
All right,
one
yeah.
next year.
Second one's coming out next year.
Is it
I
really
can't wait.
coming out next
yeah,
year?
on 420.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know, right?
all right.
Did you go see some of their teaser videos they've done? They made
No,
up
I haven't.
just
I want
Oh,
to.
it's hilarious.
yeah, they made up
yeah.
just videos to tease it, not like clips from the movie yet.
Oh, really?
yeah,
yeah.
so it's fucking hilarious.
This is, I
Awesome.
mean, you can honestly, we'll use Super Troopers for an example. With Super Troopers, there ain't nothing like a road trip and just hearing in the back seat, "Hey, bear fucker!" You know, it just there is no humor like that in
Freaking
this
out,
world, man. I'm
man.
freaking out, man.
I can't go into a fast food place when someone's ordering a large pop in front of me and not think a liter of cola.
Can I get a liter of cola?
Can I
At
get a
all.
liter of cola?
Yeah. What the fuck's a liter of cola?
It's for a cop.
It's for a cop. Hey, don't
The
spit
cool
in that
thing-
cop's burger.
The cool thing is the second movie was crowdfunded
Yeah.
completely.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
on
yeah,
Kickstarter.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, no kidding.
So let's see. What I mean, really good comedies that I like. I mean,
Animal House.
Animal House is one.
I haven't seen it. I'm a
definitely.
terrible person.
You
Oh,
are a
man.
horrible human being.
Blues Brothers.
Yeah,
Blues Brothers. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
an awesome movie.
Yeah.
I mean, there are lines out of that anybody can use. Even Animal House. I mean, anybody can use a line out of it because it's so like general.
Yeah.
You know?
Tom and Jim's top 5 did their top 5 comedy movies, and Animal House was on there, and actually learned something really neat. So when Jim Belushi was walking downstairs, you know the guy on his guitar?
Yep.
He takes it and just smashes the fuck out of
Yep.
it. He put a hole in the wall, and that was the only damage that ever happened to that house the entire time they were filming.
Yep.
That is so fucking cool.
I know, right?
And didn't they said that it was a frat house they were renting, and then they framed the hole.
yeah.
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 That's
Yep.
fucking awesome.
I would too. I'd totally frame the
Right?
hole in
Fuck
that
yeah.
one.
That's all we got. Okay.
was-
Well, podcast is over.
Podcast
Thank
is
you,
over. Have a
everybody,
good
for
night.
coming.
Like,
Now the awesome
Thanks, good
silence.
night.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Vegas. Good night.
I tend to like dark comedies.
Yeah.
love dark
I
comedies.
like dark comedies too.
I think Smoochie, Ghost World, Death to Smoochie.
Death to Smoochie. There we
No.
go. I
I've heard of it, haven't seen it.
Okay,
Oh,
I
it's
like
pretty good. It's got Edward
any-
Norton and fucking
Williams, isn't it?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams,
yeah.
because isn't he dressed
Yeah.
up like a big purple dinosaur or something?
Yeah, Edward Norton's a big purple
He's
dinosaur.
supposed to be
and
like
Robin
killing
Williams is-
killing Barney kind of a thing, you know?
Pretty much.
Like anything by Mel Brooks.
Oh fuck! None of it could
Blazing
get made
Saddles.
nowadays.
No, nothing. No, this stuff is
That
so
fucking
politically
scene with the
incorrect.
old guy on the roof, the sheriff is would
Oh,
never
hell
fly
no.
nowadays.
No, it wouldn't fly at all. But that kind of humor is like
so good.
funny as shit.
Well, I think what's really got it is Mel Brooks is obviously he's Jewish.
No,
Yeah.
really.
And that's what really like pushed yeah, he's a Jew. Just let him do whatever he wants. We fucked him over. Like it's fine.
It's a free pass.
It's a free pass on
Go
that
nuts.
one. Yeah, exactly right.
And he did go nuts when he was playing the governor and putting his face in that woman's
Oh, I
tits
know,
the whole
right?
fucking
Oh my
movie.
God,
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Hello, boys.
Like I say, Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, History of the World. Didn't he do Mel Brooks? History of the World.
Didn't he name it History of the World Part 1?
Part 1,
just to fuck
just
with
to
people?
fuck with people. History of the World Part 1.
there's not
And
gonna ever
there's
be
no
a
Part
Part
2. But they are.
I
from,
think he planned it that way too. I want to believe that. 'Cause
Rumor
that's
has
fucking
it.
hilarious.
I would say rumor has it that they actually are making a Spaceballs 2 movie.
Yeah.
The Search for More Money.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna call it.
Because that's what it was.
Yeah.
He's like, just remember in the Spaceballs 2 movie, The Search for More Money.
Yeah,
when
he
he's playing
says it at
yogurt.
the end of the
Right.
end of the movie.
End of the
Yeah.
movie, and that's a
Oh, my
huge joke
God.
because that's the biggest joke that's ever been played. And I think they're actually making a second one.
Yeah, no, they've announced it. They announced it, I think, last year or
Yeah.
the year
Is
before.
something like
Rick Moranis going to be in it?
God,
is he coming
I
out of
hope so.
retirement? Because that'd be pretty
I
cool.
fucking hope so.
I don't know.
It'd
I
be
mean, that would
awesome.
be awesome.
So,
I mean,
Mr. Moranis, if you're listening, come on.
Come
Yeah,
on,
please,
come
come
on. Put some pressure into it. You see, the other style of movies that I like that are funny, but you have to understand the humor are British comedies.
It's so dry and
If
deadpan.
you don't get it, it's not funny. But I love it. Bentley and I went over to, I don't know, movie theater up on the hill or something like that, and we were like one of 10 people watching Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Fuck yeah,
which
great movie.
by the way, is funny if you understand the humor.
Yeah.
It's super funny.
It is
I mean,
funny.
You,
So-
you get all the straight up front stuff, but
Yep.
after you own it and watch it
Yep.
again and again
Again and
like,
again.
fuck, you keep picking up shit all over the
Yeah, no
place.
shit.
It's
We,
brilliant.
we were the only ones laughing in that entire movie theater, and they were looking at us like we were high.
Coincidentally, we're also the only ones that brought towels. Just,
Yeah. Yep. Nobody understood
For
the towel.
shame.
Yeah.
I know, right? We brought towels. It was great.
You always got to have your towel.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
forget your towel.
Gotta know where it is.
Don't panic and always know where your towel is.
Yep.
So yeah, there's, I mean, I can think of a handful of different ones that I just, love. And if I would have prepped for this, it would have been better.
Hey man, it came out of nowhere.
No.
It's been a busy week. It's been a very busy week.
It's been a very busy, very busy, troublesome week, I guess
Yep.
is what you would call it. There's been a lot of destruction and death through the whole clan. So we're, kind of a little preoccupied with shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, we can sit around and talk about comedies all day long. I mean, you can go through anything on my list and find comedies.
So, all right. So, what Ghostbusters, is that a comedy or is that sci-fi or is it a little bit of both?
I think it's more. I think the first one was more comedy than the second one. The second one was more sci-fi, but the first one was more about comedy.
They get mixed up in my head. I don't remember which is which.
It's kind of what the Martian. Yeah,
Okay.
Zool
that
and
doesn't help.
I am the gatekeeper. Some ugly wiener.
Yeah,
Sorry, Sigourney Weaver.
somehow.
Oh fuck! Well, there goes the celebrity
I mean,
endorsement.
Alien.
Like I said, man,
Yeah.
Alien,
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, that's funny. Fuck off.
What movie is that again?
Some ugly wiener. That's the actress.
He's got
Didn't-
DVDs, the whole
was-
series, Some Ugly Wiener Volume 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. He only watches them when we're not supposed to come over.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those aren't comedies, are they?
They're funny.
Documentaries.
Documentaries. No,
It's
educational.
even worse when you
Educational, K through
realize they're
12.
home videos.
oh, that's a fucking comedy right there.
Suck a dick.
Suck a dick. Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know. I'd say Ghostbusters, it's like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. It's 50-50. It's sci-fi, it's comedy. They got their shit all intertwined, and they loved it. They owned it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Right, yeah,
I mean, I can
get
pick
that.
out like distinct. We'll go into like even TV shows that have comedic, that are funny. I mean, because everybody here knows about Stargate. I mean, don't you dare. You wreck that.
What? Wreck what?
You know about it. Okay, so
Yeah,
if you've ever
I
watched
can't
Stargate,
deny that. I have a
exactly.
shirt that has it on it.
I know,
so.
right? There's no place like home, and it's the Earth coordinates and the
Yeah.
circle and the rolling disc. I love that one, by the way. So there are like certain episodes about it that I could watch over and over and over
my
again.
God, the time loop
The
one.
time loop episode is the greatest episode. Honest to fucking God, it is. And you probably have no clue what I'm
Fucking
talking about.
I've never seen. I saw what? Don't they have a movie? I think I saw Stargate the movie.
Yeah,
I've
the movie
never
was
seen.
The movie
No,
was,
excuse me. I have seen some of it, but I didn't like.
The movie
The-
was
I didn't get
okay,
into
but
it.
that's all
The
sci-fi.
episode that we're talking about is later in the season or the series. They get stuck in a time loop, and only 2 of them know it. And they're going crazy. They're in it for fucking years, and it's
yeah.
only a period of like 4 hours, and they keep waking up at the exact same time. And like one of the running jokes is why the other guy is so pissed off all the time at the start of the loop. Well, the loop started as a door was this far from his face. So every single time it resets, he gets smacked in the face by this guy.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god!
oh, Teal'c, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You've said this on many occasions, and he slams the
Yeah,
door
eventually
on
he
him.
just grabs the door and slams it in the other guy's face. But like the whole episode is just fucking hilarious because you keep seeing them. They're doing all
learning
this
how to-
stuff trying to fix it, and then one of the guys goes, "So if this is really happening to you, like you say, it's got to be amazing. It's got to be so freeing because you have all this time to live with no consequences."
And you
you could see the goddamn light bulb.
And the light bulb turns
And
on. He's like,
they just start fucking around.
they fire up the Stargate, and he starts golfing
He's
into
golfing,
it.
yeah.
Why
How
the
far
hell
is-
wouldn't you?
How far
long
is
did it
PX
take?
39495? 472 billion miles. That's got to be some kind
yeah,
of
this is
record.
a record.
And cracks it off. And he's another episode of that. He's swinging back, and Hammond comes up, Colonel O'Neill, and he's like right in the middle of my backswing.
It's fucking hilarious.
Starts making out with Sam.
Yeah, he's doing all the shit that he wanted to do that he can't, and
You know,
it just
learn-
fucking.
And I love it. He's like,
Oh,
he's like,
man.
I'm going to learn how to juggle. And what's really funny is Richard Dean Anderson can really juggle. He
Yeah.
really can. And he's like, burp, burp, oh, fucked it up, burp, burp. And he's doing it on purpose because he really can act. And he's not acting; he can really juggle. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, that's like certain little things that I find absolutely hilarious, like that, like Groundhog's Day. All right, zero consequence. Do what the fuck you want. All right.
Yeah, if you're gonna be living in an infinite loop like
Yeah.
that, just, fuck around for a little bit. I mean,
Exactly.
what are you
I
gonna
don't
do? What's the worst
think
that's
I've
gonna
ever
happen?
seen all of Groundhog's Day. to be
Yeah, it's
honest with
okay.
you.
You know.
Well, if you watch
like
the
it.
first 20 minutes,
That's
you're fine.
Kind of what I figured.
It's the first 20 minutes and the last 10, and that explains everything about the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I know the premise. I just haven't watched it.
It's good. I like it.
So what else do we got for it?
see,
I
what
mean,
else?
God, there's fucking like
Farley movies.
Oh, anything with Chris Farley in America.
How many times we have quoted the housekeeper's line or the fat guy in a little coat line?
That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Boy. Black sheep.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
I mean, hell, he did that over here when
Housekeeping.
we were coming in the last time we had a podcast.
Yeah. I'm like, housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
No.
There's an entire
go away.
industry.
Weight room over there.
There's a weight room.
I can't do a Chris Farley impression.
You can't. No.
There's an
You know what
entire
a weight room
industry
is?
that hates that fucking line in Tommy Boy. Though.
Yep.
Housekeepers at hotels fucking hate it.
Oh, I
because
would
It
imagine,
is
yeah.
constant.
No, thank
It
you.
doesn't
be
matter what
horrid.
time. Even front desk hates it because you're always hearing it. They walk up to the desk and think they're being funny, and you're like, "No, dude, the joke is gone. It's dead. We buried it with Farley. Leave it alone."
I know.
Too soon?
No.
All right.
No. He
No,
would
nothing's
appreciate
really
a
too
joke
soon.
like that.
Yeah, I
He-
didn't
he
fall
would've-
through a table though.
Yeah.
I didn't commit enough for him.
This is true. I love Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh,
my
fuck.
God.
In the fucking.
You ever
tree.
notice where these are? Where I have 2 tattoos on my arms, and it's the Eye of Ra or the Eye of Horse. And if you've ever seen Beverly Hills Ninja, that's the burn marks they do when they lift up the big
Oh,
pot
shit,
and it
yeah.
burns. Did anybody ever notice that that's exactly where I have mine?
Nah, did not notice
No.
that.
No, nobody ever notices that.
Well, I mean,
Huh.
It's actually a tribute to Farley.
yeah, that's cool.
I just
Oh.
couldn't get the symbol that he tried to do, so I put the Eye of Ra. It works just the same.
Fair enough.
And the fact that I look like him,
Yeah,
you know, fat guy in a little coat, man.
yeah.
This is years of irreparable damage, man.
I can't fucking even imagine the number of times we've been in your garage and one of us has hurt themselves and gone, son of a, that's gonna leave a mark.
That's gonna leave a mark.
What?
Tommy, fuck you. What is wrong with you?
Fucking tons of stuff.
Are
I'm
you-
running a podcast with you two.
Good point. Yeah,
My God.
mistakes have been made,
enough.
haven't they?
Yeah.
Yes. I say, what mistakes?
Jesus.
You ever think in your life what mistakes have I made to lead me to this point in my life?
I don't want to because it would be numerous.
That's fucking. That's the point between when I lay down on the bed and go to sleep.
Yeah,
every
that's
night.
What mistakes have I made that led me
Why?
to this point in my life?
What did I do? Who did I piss off last time?
Yeah, who the fuck?
Oh
Yeah, I hear you.
my
right.
God.
Well, I mean, come on. There's thousands of comedies out there.
Sandler movies.
Anything with Sandler.
Duh.
Anything. Yeah.
The early ones. The early
like
ones.
the first 2 or maybe
Like
3. Anything after
Madison.
the Billy Madison's good.
Fuck.
All right, yeah, tapped out.
The other ones.
What's the what's the golfing fucking one?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
That one's good.
That one's good, but it's not like hilariously funny.
Oh, I like that one a lot
pee
more.
your
Oh,
pants
fuck.
funny.
The Bob Barker scene alone makes that movie.
I agree. That's
Yes.
funny as hell. But it's not like something that's going to keep me laughing the entire movie. You know?
That's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. Is that one?
Yeah.
Mr. Deeds kind of sucked.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really
that
is.
one was not that good.
I liked
that
the
was
grown-ups
like,
movies. I'll admit it. It's
Really?
not a good argument. I know a lot of
No.
people don't like it, but every time I
Okay, so his microphone's off. He didn't get to talk anymore.
Awesome.
you guys suck.
And he's back. Yes.
No, every time I watch that first one and they're like doing all this shit together and they're like, yeah, we were kids, we used to do this. All I can think of is all of us hanging out when we were kids. And I'm like, fuck, man, we did stupid shit like that and we're all lucky we're alive.
Like this, right? It's a miracle we are alive.
If we'd have had bows and arrows, we'd have done that shoot an arrow straight up
Oh,
shit.
fucking
Wait a minute. No, hang
God.
on. What's this? If we did. I did have those, and we did do that. Not with you,
Yeah,
but
you
when
fucking county kids were crazy.
yeah, we us county kids were crazy. We lived
I
like
can't say a lot. I mean, I was on a wheelchair hanging onto the back of a four-wheeler.
agreed. That was probably
That was
not
fucking
a smart,
great.
probably not a smart move.
No. The wheel would start shaking and it'd be like, "Ah, it's like a fucking shopping cart.
Who did we stick in the garbage can and roll down the hill? Was it Lance?
I don't know. We rolled him down a hill.
We took somebody
we
in
put
a
Schnepper in cans
there
all the
it is.
time.
We put Schnepper in a can and rolled him down a hill.
That was a
You guys
running
should
joke.
really make a movie about your,
It would be
childhood.
It would be 3.5 hours long, and most of it was Star Wars.
I'd rather the government.
That's all
I'd
right.
rather the government not know about these things.
Come on.
It's just before or after you threw an apple at a car and yelled, "There he goes!" Yeah, fuck.
Look, I hid under a pickup truck for like an hour that day.
Right.
That fucker parked right in the alley. All I saw was cowboy boots get out, and he fucking took off after everybody else. I'm laying there. I'm like, oh, goddamn.
Should have got up and ran.
All I
man.
hear is
Shoulda
his,
got up and
I wasn't
ran.
going to get up and run. His kid was screaming for him from the truck. The little kid was like, Daddy, where are you going? That kid was going to be like, that son of a bitch went that way. I was a fat kid. I wasn't going far. Fuck.
Oh my god!
damn it.
Yeah, it's true.
Kevin Smith movies.
Yes.
Fucking
Yes.
just
I was
all of
about
them.
to bring up Dogma.
Yeah, Dogma.
Dogma. I
Chris
love
Rock.
Dogma.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking A. I know it's supposed to be semi-serious, but honest to God, I love
No,
Dogma.
the whole thing's fucking hilarious.
Semi-serious. What are you're not smoking what he's smoking. That's obvious.
What are you smoking?
Not him.
Oh.
Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah,
movie
yeah.
ain't serious at all. Semi-serious. That's him just roasting religion, and it's fucking amazing.
And the one thing that made that movie what it was George Carlin.
oh God.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can talk.
The
You can put
fucking
anybody
scenes
you
with
want.
Buddy Christ.
The
Come
Buddy
on.
Christ. I love the Buddy Christ, man.
I asked the
just-
wife if I could get the little dashboard bobble of that. She won't let me.
I totally
not?
would. It's your truck, man.
Eh.
I should put it in my work van. I'm sure that would get
That
torn
would,
down right
that
shit,
would go
dude.
over.
I'd either get a lot of people like, and they don't get the reference, and
Yeah.
then the other people would laugh. And like,
that would go over like a fart in church.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Either
Not well.
Not well.
Assuming, I have no idea.
It depends on the bass.
It also it depends on.
I mean, if it's a seat rumbler, everybody's gonna love
and that's
it.
just
Yeah.
it too. Especially if the organ is playing and you hit that hard, that low F note, man, and you fart at the same time. Nobody would ever think anything of it. All right, so that brings me back to South Park episode and the South Park movie. To be honest with you,
Oh fuck yeah!
I remember watching it and laughing my ass off.
I saw
The
my
vulgarity of
my
it is
mom
just
took me to
awesome.
see that in the theater,
Yes,
and we were
nice.
14 when it came out.
Yeah,
I loved that.
Wow,
that was
that-
great. That
thanks.
theater's gone. That was torn down.
Thanks. That makes me feel really old.
Fuck, you're only
It
like
was
6
a
months
long
older than me.
damn time ago, though.
It
wasn't
was,
it?
yeah.
I'm older than
Holy
you too,
Christ.
fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Fuck you both.
With your old balls.
Fuck off.
Fuzz nuts.
Have they retired yet? Are they collecting Social Security down there?
He was talking about him hanging low when we were
I was
pulling
gonna
up.
say, we were pulling up, and I turned into your neighbor's driveway thing, and my front of my car scraped a little bit because it's a crappy small car.
Also,
And it-
there's
and it-
two fat guys
and
in
there's
it.
two fat guys in the front seat. So right now it's leaning a little to the left.
Yeah.
And I come in and I scrape the seat. I'm like, oh shit! And I back up, and I'm like, yeah, they hang a little low. And without missing a beat, we both go kind of like your balls.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And then,
"Yep."
and then I'm like, I hang out with you entirely too fucking much.
Too much. But yeah, so I mean, just like beautiful one-liners that come out of really good comedies that stick forever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, like I said, bear fucker. I mean, you know, how many times a day I want to yell, "Hey, bear fucker."
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got on that list there, bud?
Yeah, you must have a ton on there.
We've actually already ate up about half of it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hello.
How about like 80s movies? You know, like the goofy ones, not like the ones that everybody's like, yeah, that movie was amazing.
Breakfast Club
Anything with Gene Wilder.
Oh, fuck yeah.
When Gene Wilder and
Richard Pryor
got together,
Hey,
those were awesome movies.
Honey.
Yeah, they were.
Richard Pryor, Gene Wilder. What's that?
Best fucking movies ever.
Yeah,
I told
what
you.
movie?
I love that one. Hear no evil, see no evil, because he's
Yeah.
deaf and blind.
Yep,
The
yep,
two
yep.
guys, they share it. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
What was the train one? I don't remember what the hell the name of it was.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That wasn't
no,
Pryor.
no,
That was,
No, there is a train one though.
What the fuck?
that was
it?
Candy
I don't
and
know what it was.
Martin, wasn't it?
That was Candy and
Planes,
Martin.
Trains,
Yeah,
and
Planes, Trains, and
Automobiles?
Automobiles. That was
Yeah.
John Candy and
Steve.
Steve Martin, not
Yeah.
Dean Martin. God, sorry.
Yeah, not
John
Dean
Martin.
Martin. Two
I went.
totally different
I went
people.
into total.
Italian mode?
What was that?
I was asking if she wanted to be on. She never wants
Yeah,
to be on
what's
the
that?
podcast.
That's not sign language.
Sign language for mason jars.
I don't know what
That's
that
not
means.
mason jars.
She's gonna go make some mason jars.
That's
What I got from that is she's going to do a Rubik's Cube. I don't
that's
know
what
what the
I
fuck's
got.
going
I'm
on over
like,
there.
Fuck, I don't know.
And she's not going to do it that well if she's just going back and forth.
I know, right?
That's what she beats me with. It's a fucking jagged Rubik's Cube.
That explains so much.
It does.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
welts.
but yeah, anything with Richard Pryor and anything with Gene Wilder. I mean, those are some classic videos. What is
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, fuck. His
I love
the early
any-
stuff.
yeah, yep.
Before he went crazy with the fucking, like, I'm going to play everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
Right? Bullshit. Yep, exactly.
Back in the 70s when he was still wearing leather and shit.
Yes.
That man was
it
hilarious.
Richard? No, Martin. Not Rick Moranis. The other, Martin Short.
You can
Yeah,
do
what
it.
about him?
Is that him?
Fuck, it's a dude. Yeah,
About
sure.
whom? What movie are you talking about?
Martin Short. He's in everything.
He hasn't been in everything in a very
I-
long
I
time.
don't
I was gonna say.
I
I
don't-
think the last movie he was in was. Fuck.
He played Ed Grimley on Saturday Night
The guy
Live
who plays
and
Ed
stuff.
Grimley.
Yeah.
Okay, the right guy, right?
I don't watch
There's-
Saturday Night
there's-
Live because it's shit now.
It was shit. No, it is shit.
this
now.
was
It
then,
good.
though.
This was then. He played a movie, and it's a total comedy, and it's called like Pure Luck or Dumb Luck or something along those lines. And it's basically what it is this guy has the worst luck in the world,
Okay.
and he works for this really big firm kind of people. And the boss's daughter gets kidnapped. She has the worst luck in the world. So somehow some guy said, well, if they both have the worst luck in the world, maybe they'll become attracted to each other.
This
because
does sound like an 80s movie.
to use
right?
him.
Yeah, this is starting off strong.
Use
80s
him
movie.
exactly. Use him as like a guiding rod to find her because she's lost. All right, and I'm like, okay, well, this makes sense. So she gets kidnapped, she gets whacked on the head, and she gets amnesia. All right,
And you're like, all right, this makes sense.
Yes.
Let's start
Makes
out
total sense.
just breaking this plot
Yeah.
down. Somebody who's unlucky gets kidnapped. All right, number one, she gets kidnapped.
That's
let's,
unlucky.
Let's not call the police or any other investigators. Let's get another
This other
unlucky
poor
fuck.
schmuck over here.
Yeah.
And we're just going to
Okay.
fucking give him a moped and send him on his way and follow his ass.
You
You know, it's-
unlucky dowsing rod motherfucker. You go find my daughter, you piece of shit.
This is very funny too because honest to God, it winds up happening like this. All right.
Well,
my
no shit.
God.
I wonder if they wrote it that way.
Yeah, exactly, right? So
Holy
one of the
fuck,
things is
dude.
like, and one of the guys, he's talking to his little assistant, and he's like, what do you mean this guy has the worst luck in the world? And he goes, I'll prove it to you. He goes, call him in here. And he calls him into the office, and before he gets into the office, one of the guys walks over, picks a random chair out of this big, long fucking table. There's probably 30 chairs all around this table. Look like a boardroom, and he busts the leg off of a chair and then puts it back on there and sits it down. And he's like, he goes, we're going to do a test here. And he walks in, he goes, have a seat. And he's looking around. He goes, which one? He goes, any one you want to sit on. And he comes up to a chair and he's like, no, I don't like this one. It feels funny. And he stands up and he goes to the other chair. And sure enough, he goes, boom. And he flips over and he goes, he's our man.
What the fuck?
Not lying.
What movie is this?
It's called like Pure Luck or Dumb Luck or
I
something
don't-
like that. It's
I don't know how there's still drugs because to me, the 80s movie makers took them all.
took them all exactly.
yeah, like they should be gone.
Yeah,
There's no more war
there
on
is
drugs.
no more war on
Cocaine
drugs,
is
'cause-
gone.
Yeah.
Meth is
Yes,
not here.
Meth is gone. Yes, exactly. But if you find it, it's a Martin Short movie. That one's really funny. He also plays in Inner Space, which is more of a sci-fi comedy.
Yeah.
I love
who was-
Inner Space.
It was, fuck, what was it?
Randy
Quaid.
Quaid. Randy Quaid.
Dennis.
Dennis Quaid.
Randy's the crazy one.
Randy's crazy one. Yeah, Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
He went to Canada. We probably shouldn't say that because we're pretty close to Canada.
What, Randy Quaid is?
Not
in
close
Canada?
enough.
He went crazy. He went to Canada.
No, I know he's crazy.
Wait,
but
is he in Quebec?
I don't fucking know.
Then we don't got to worry about it.
We're not near. What?
the fuck is a Quebec?
No, Quebec. That's how you
Quebec?
pronounce it. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Quebec.
What are they, French?
A little bit.
Oh, fuck those guys.
Fuck them French.
No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck
French
right in their
people.
snail
Okay.
eating fucking
No, fuck them
motherfuckers.
right in their wee wee.
God.
Oh, that was sad. I'm sorry. I'll show myself out.
Yeah, there's the door.
Wah, 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 wah.
There's the door, fucker.
Oh, it hit me right in the wee wee.
What else we got for some good comedy
Oh,
movies out
fuck.
there? Any recent comedies that have really come out that have been just fucking hilarious? Because everything that we're coming up with has been like 80s, 90s,
Yes.
like the golden era of comedy.
And that's exactly what it was.
Well,
that is the golden age of comedy.
Comedy's switched since then. Back
Yeah.
then, it was just you went to a comedy. Now there's not so much you go to a comedy. It's more you go to this movie that's funny. Like
Yeah,
you
and
go to a
it's
superhero
stupid
movie that's
humor.
funny. Deadpool. You go to a superhero movie that's funny and in space. Guardians.
Yeah.
It's more that they don't just do the one premise anymore. They just kind of mix them.
Keep going.
No, it's just water. It's all right.
I'm making sure it's water, not like hamburger or something. Like, you cooking over there? Because I'll go over and cook with your wife. Fuck this.
Yeah, I do tend to agree that there's more. There's more of a basis around the plot, and then they just interweave
the comedy
in
into it.
instead of
Exactly.
comedy around
Yes.
The comedies that come out nowadays, though, are more pushed by just one person. You got a Will Ferrell movie coming out. You got Amy fucking Schumer coming out. You got
I've never
shit like
watched
that.
any of her stuff. I
I
don't.
have no desire
idea.
to.
The answer is don't.
Yeah.
Is it just bad comedy, or is it just
It's
bad
stupid.
delivery?
Well, she's
Seems
just
like
dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't
That's
tell.
just my personal opinion. Does not reflect the views or others of Topic a Month.
I have no idea. I am indifferent.
You are
Yeah.
completely indifferent to any situation.
But like when you look at just comedies nowadays, it's more, hey, we got a new movie with this guy instead of here's a funny movie that has
Here's
this
a
sort
good
of plot.
premise for it.
Yes.
It's
yeah,
just
okay.
it's just a vehicle for dude to be on screen.
yeah, they're selling tickets. They're not selling quality.
They're not
Yeah.
selling movies, exactly.
Where back in the day, you saw Ghostbusters, you didn't realize it was a comedy. You were just like, oh, I like that guy. I like that guy. And then you got there and it actually had a plot.
Right.
It wasn't just a bunch of stupid screaming and running through the woods and shit like that. Tropic Thunder, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, is anything like
Never
Tropic
seen
Thunder?
it. I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, Robert Downey Jr. in that movie is fucking amazing.
I heard he's just fucking awesome.
Doesn't he?
He's in blackface. He's full makeup the whole movie,
He's full
pretending
makeup.
to be a black dude.
Pretend to be a black
Yep.
guy, right?
He's- but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
pretending to be a white dude, pretending to be a black
Right,
guy.
and that's why you kind of
just fucking great.
get away with it by
Yeah.
doing that. Like he's pretending to be the actor that's pretending to be the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the,
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
which
yeah.
is here's what's really funny is I love this is what I find funny about it. People have put up that picture of them. It's supposed to be it's supposed to look like they're in Vietnam, and they're like standing there and they got all the funny things. It's like I bet you nobody will like and share these for these Vietnam
Yeah, for
veterans.
these
And I'm like,
veterans.
does anybody realize this is Tropic Thunder? You
Yeah,
fucktards.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Well,
who's
because
the-
you know
who's-
it's started by guys like us that are like,
Yeah.
these fucking idiots are gonna share
they're
this
gonna
shit.
believe the shit out of this. It's
Yeah.
total Vietnam guys.
Who's
no,
the guy
it
that does
isn't.
Zoolander?
That's Stiller.
Stiller,
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
God no. No.
Okay.
Boo.
Listen, Ben Stiller in Heavyweights. You guys remember
Yeah.
Heavyweights?
Yes.
That was
When
that
he's a
was-
prick.
When he's a fucking prick is about his best acting ever.
See, Ben Stiller, Will Ferrell are both people that I don't mind in a comedy so long as they're not the lead.
Yes.
And they don't have a huge role.
Yeah, if they
If they
do
come
a
on for a
support every now
cameo,
and then, that's
they're
fine.
hilarious.
Oh,
but
yeah.
when they're trying to draw the whole movie out, I'm sitting there just going, is this fucking over
Is this
yet?
over yet?
Yeah, I agree. There was one movie that Ben Stiller was in. It wasn't necessarily a comedy outright, but there were funny parts in it. So he can do something else.
Yes.
But fuck, I don't remember.
It's like
what
once
the
you get
hell it was
typecast
called.
into
it was kind of a
something.
drama mixed with a little bit of comedy in it. I didn't do too well, probably because everybody thought it was going to be super funny, and it wasn't
Is
intentionally.
that
to be
that one
funny.
that just came out like last year?
Yeah, maybe last
Where
year,
he
2
was
years ago.
pretending to, or where he was playing as a photographer that was imagining shit? Or no, that wasn't him. That was Carell. Never mind.
Steve Carell?
Yeah.
Maybe it was. I have no idea.
You got your actors messed up. Fuck, we're screwed
don't
now.
know.
We're going down the track and it's the wrong fucking train
They
here.
both look similar-ish.
Yeah. Well,
They got dark hair and a big nose.
they
What do you
both
want?
play a lot of the same,
a lot of
I'm just
yeah.
a, goofy
a lot of
idiot
Jews have a
roles.
black hair and big nose. And come on, you got to narrow
Do
it
they?
down. Yeah,
Is that
Oh,
a
that's
thing?
weird.
it's trust me, it's a genetic.
Huh.
trait.
I guess I just don't see it.
Are you kidding me? Talk
You
about
racist.
Okay, no, we can have this discussion. I will prove it to you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I
Here
will
it goes.
prove this to
No,
you
no,
that
we-
I
we-
am not a racist by any means because one, our buddy Lance, he is Taiwanese.
You
and
cannot
Spanish.
drag Lance into this and
No,
then
no, no,
say
no, no,
you're
no, no,
not racist.
no, because here's the
jokes
best part.
that we use him for.
Of course, we have to because he's the only not white kid.
Yeah, we
Okay?
used to be running from people and be like, "Get Lance, he's the darker one."
He's the dark boy, and it was
That was
horrible.
back when we could make those
That's
jokes,
when we could make
kids.
those jokes, kids. All right. So here's the thing: Lance is Spanish, and Taiwanese.
What?
He's Spanish. Sorry, he's Spanish, not Mexican.
He's Mexa-anish.
He's Mexa-anish.
Yeah, all right.
He's Spanish and Taiwanese, and I never realized he was.
Are
For
you
the-
fucking kidding me?
Didn't until like
We used to make the jokes in front of you.
nope, didn't get it. I'm kind of thick sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Did not even realize the fact that he was Taiwanese. Seriously.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
the
don't-
mix that
yeah.
he is, he's just...
He just looked like he had
It
darker
blends.
skin. And listen, I grew up Italian. Everybody I know has dark skin. You know, darker, like Mediterranean kind of,
Right.
skin. So I didn't even see the fact that he had, he
Yeah.
was squinting all the time. You know,
What is it, bright out
But now,
here?
now
That's what I thought. I'm like, why are you
he
squinting at
doesn't,
night,
he
man?
doesn't really squint that...
No,
This
it's not
is
too.
going
It's not
way racist.
I know, right? He don't squint that bad.
No.
Oh my god.
He not too ugly.
So anyway,
yeah. So
movie.
comedy.
Short
Sorry.
Circuit.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes.
I don't know
the
why I
goat.
hang out with you guys.
Oh my God. Short circuit.
What happened to the goot?
What happened to the goot? Yep.
Fucking Gutenberg.
Here
Come
we
back,
go.
man.
Okay. So now we got back into the weird science crap. Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. Oh,
Funny as
fucking
hell.
Oscar.
Well, that
I
brings us
love-
right back to Brooks.
I know, right?
What's with the hump?
what
hump?
What hump?
That fucking guy. What the hell is his name? Holy shit.
Which guy?
Bluka.
Okay.
Scare the horses.
The guy with the hump.
Dude with the hump.
Igor.
What's his actual?
Igor.
Yeah, Igor. But his
It's
actual name.
Frankenstein. Well, fine. You can call me Igor.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that guy.
It's not like
Oh my god.
fuck.
Yeah, the guy with the eyes.
That guy was awesum.
He looked like he had
fucking
ping pong balls
fucking
over his eyes
cross-eyed.
with both of the pupils looking opposite directions. Frau Blucher.
Bluka. Fucking horses start crying.
Jesus Christ.
But no,
my
if we're
God.
going back to Brooks, Blazing
Saddles.
He's making chickens. Blazing
Brazen.
Saddles was fucking the best one he did.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll
down.
admit that. I mean, with
The excuse me while I whip this out.
excuse
line.
me while
Come
I
on.
whip this out.
Everybody's all
And he
panicking, and the fucking
pulls out
thing
a
flips
note,
up.
Pulls out a note, and he's like a note in his pants,
Yeah.
because he's
Oh,
reaching for his
fuck.
belt buckle.
Yeah.
He says, "Excuse me while I whip this out." And it's a piece
And
of
like,
paper that
yeah,
says
all
he's
the-
the sheriff.
Yeah, it's the proclamation that he's got to read from the
Yeah.
governor, and they're all panicking.
And the best one, honest to
And
God, the
when-
fact that he pulls the gun on himself and says, "Don't move," or the nigger gets it.
Oh man! And then he when he's got the gun to his head, and he
Everyone's
keeps
like,
switching the
"Back up,
voice
be
back and
serious."
forth.
Yeah.
Don't move, or he gets it. No, sir. No,
don't
sir.
kill me,
shoot
don't
me.
kill
And he
me,
drags
don't-
himself to the jail.
jail.
Just
Oh my god!
it is just brilliant comedy.
Dancing
Yeah.
around like a
all
bunch
the
of
way.
Kansas City faggots.
The beans scene. The beans. Fucking the beans. Around the campfire, the beans.
Oh,
they
yeah,
cut it
they're
out
all
on
farting.
TV all the time.
Yes, they're all eating beans around a campfire.
Yeah,
He comes
yeah.
walking up with his head. God damn it!
Damn it, son of a bitch. See what I mean? That kind of comedy is hilarious.
But it just won't fly now.
It will
You
never
can't.
fly. You cannot pull that.
Somebody's gonna
nowadays.
get upset, and it's gonna get pulled out of
You know what I
theater.
say to people like
Nah,
that?
I
Pull
think
your
it'll
head
keep
out of
going.
your ass and fucking deal with it. It's a movie.
Hopefully somebody actually puts that kind of stuff back in because it is
Well-
just
Well, we
it's
have to
just
get
comedy.
we have to get rid of the stupid first.
No, slow down. It's
Okay.
kind of still there. I mean, look at Deadpool a couple
Yeah.
years back.
Yeah.
That had that kind of comedy. I mean,
Yeah.
the scene where he's talking about masturbating with the baby hand to the blind chick.
Oh my god. It's just all right.
It's just fucking
Deadpool is
wrong.
going to be probably the rejuvenation of comedy
Yes.
that's just silly and dumb and
I-
sick.
I
and
do
that's-
love the fact-
Come on.
Yeah,
Reynolds
it's
has
gotta
been
be.
trying to bring that back though, because I mean,
Yeah.
look at Van Wilder had stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't eat
Yes.
Long Johns for like a year after that. Fucking
You know, every
Yeah,
time I
right.
go to fucking Super One to get lunch, I'm like, oh well, it fucking tastes good. Screw it.
you get to the end and you're like, there's a lot of it in this. Oh, fuck. Well,
This is a weird
This is
consistency.
a weird texture inside
they
my
must have
donuts.
filled this while it was still warm.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh fuck, man! I'm telling you, man.
But Van Wilder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go there because we go there a lot. Did you see the botched boob job by the chick from that back in the day?
No.
She had like a nipple down here and a nipple up here.
Oh,
Yeah, it looked like pepperoni. It was bad.
That sucks.
look at this. He's
I
got
hear it's better.
Look at this. He's got nippleitis.
Nippleitis? Is that an affliction?
He'd like to flick something with
Like
it.
to flick something.
Bing.
Like to flip your nipples. Sexy beast.
Hey, I'd do it again.
In a heartbeat.
God damn it. Sorry,
Comedy,
something
huh?
that's a little bit overlooked for comedies is CG stuff.
Yes.
Like Pixar and DreamWorks.
Oh my God, yeah.
All of them are fun. Like
oh God.
Monsters, Inc.
Like Monsters,
Yeah.
Inc. is still fun. It's a kid's movie, but it's funny.
Yeah, Toy
I mean,
Story, the first one.
the
second
first one.
The jokes that they sneak in for the adults
Yeah.
help those. a
Love
lot.
it when they
yeah.
do that.
Okay, the worst comedy. And I'm sorry that I mentioned this one, but Sausage Party.
Still haven't seen it. I hear.
Don't.
Really?
No.
It's kind of dumb.
It is.
I mean, it's
that's-
neat. There's some good parts and there's some good parts in it, but it's kind of like
Oh, I got
why?
2 for and 2 against then so far, and people telling me about this.
Just watch it and get it over with.
Don't
Rip the Band-Aid?
Yeah.
just rip. Mama said if you take it off really fast, it don't hurt. Well, I guess Mama lied.
Do it.
No, it sucks.
But,
worth a watch.
Yeah,
It's not
I mean,
funny.
the
It's dumb.
the cartoon comedies don't get as much.
Yes,
No,
because
they don't because they're pedaled towards children.
Towards
Pedaled.
kids pedal. Wow,
Pedaled towards
caught
children.
that one right quick.
They're,
Yeah,
they're pedaled towards one-legged children.
yeah, exactly.
they can't pedal.
Because they can't pedal.
Ah.
They can
I'd
hop
like-
to that candy.
I'd
man,
like
though.
to. I'd like to
It's
pace,
all right.
but I'm kind of hard to do that right now. You ever? There's a new comedy that's on TV. It's. I think it's called Mom, is what it is, and I don't even know what it is. But what the father is in a wheelchair basically, and she's all pissy, and she's walking around back and forth, pacing back and forth. She's like, God, can't you just do something with me? She's like, Well, I'd like to pace. And just looks at her, and I'm just like, Oh, that's a handicap joke, and that's funny.
Now, there's another comedy we've talked about before. It's not a TV show, but it's a show
Okay.
that brings back comedy like that too. That you know, the comedy that they don't give a shit if you like it or not.
Yeah.
That Ranch show.
Yes, The Ranch.
That's
It's
fucking
it's
funny.
basically if you took the Hyde and Kelso hour
Oh,
and
does
made
this
it
have
into
Ashton
a
Kutcher in
Yes,
it?
Yeah,
but it's got
but
it's
it's
got
funny. They're
Hyde
ripping-
in there too.
They're ripping on him all the time.
All the
like
damn
half the
time.
show is making fun of him.
Can't.
It's
No.
hilarious.
It's Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's Hyde ripping on him, and it took
Yeah.
me like 3 episodes to realize
just-
that his brother was Hyde.
I can't do it. I can't do him that
He's-
guy.
he's
I just
better.
can't do it.
He does-
I know.
no.
I've seen 2 episodes with it and I hated him.
You got to get at least 3 into it before it gets good.
It took you 3 episodes to figure out that was the other guy?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention that close.
He was drunk. It's all right.
drunk.
We
I
really
can't do
need to
it,
put
though.
bumpers up in your house because you are fucking slow. God damn.
I was more.
God, well, I was fucking done.
Listen, I was more entertained with the
I'm gonna
fact
get
that
you
the
a
chick
helmet and
w-
a drool guard, motherfucker.
the chicks were half naked. I couldn't get past
They ain't
that.
half naked.
Have
They're
you
in a
seen the first episode?
I've seen the whole series so far.
Fuck you, I haven't.
Most of it's in fucking winter. They ain't half naked at all.
What are you guys talking about?
Shut up.
Not fucking movies.
Oh yeah, we're
That
supposed to
is
be talking
true.
about movies. I'm sorry.
Oh,
right.
Christ.
Apologize. My
Like
apologies.
herding cats.
Ace Ventura.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Jim Carrey, man, he does
Yeah.
awesome. Everything he's been in has
The-
been pretty
the-
much gold,
I don't know,
in
though.
my opinion.
Yeah. Well, no, I love the mask.
The original Mask
The
is good.
original
Mask
Mask is
2
good.
and Mask
Mask-
3, fuck those.
Kinda-
Those aren't
There's
the
a
Mask.
2 and a 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
don't
exactly
know.
what I'm talking
Garbage.
about. Exactly.
Just garbage.
Ace Ventura, the worst part about that movie is every time I think about it, all I can think about is my stepdad using lines from that movie.
Oh fuck, really?
And I have
Awooda.
Einhorn is
Spear.
Finkel.
I have-
Finkel is Einhorn.
I've had more than enough of that man saying "alrighty then."
Oh,
Eric,
yeah.
I am very sorry, but it's
Yeah,
true.
it's
You need
true.
to stop. We'll have an intervention.
Does he do it in the with the voice, or do you just say
Yeah.
alrighty then?
No. Yeah.
Wow.
It was back in the day. They
see,
all tried the voice, and they were all at the bar and thought they were hilarious.
Yeah, when you're drunk, everything's
Oh
hilarious.
fuck. Also, they were smoking pot out behind the back.
Well, that's all right. Everybody
Well,
that
everything's
made
fun
it.
when you
so
do
was
that.
I. So what's the point? I was with him anyway.
Telling
You weren't smoking pot. Your car was smoking. There's a difference.
There was a pot that was on fire.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah,
Ace
no,
Ventura was good.
The
though.
second one, the second one is a lot better.
Yeah.
I
Him coming
only-
out of that rhino. That was
I
the second
know,
one.
right?
Oh
No.
my God.
Kids today will never understand how hot rhinos are. All right.
That took a turn. That took a lot of
Oh
a turn.
man.
I'm- I'm scaroused now.
I'm scaroused.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, really hot in these rhinos. But you see what I mean? That kind of stuff. Like, I can make one line like that, and you guys would fucking start laughing.
Yeah.
You know, like
And you
Aluda
don't
throwing his
have that.
spear.
I
Come on. Man, oh, it's in the bone.
You don't really have that anymore, though.
Yeah,
On
that
comedies
kind of
now,
comedy is gone.
There's no comedies where you get that sort of filtering out to the country where we can all say one line and everybody's in on the joke.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's where the problem comes in. You know, we need more of that. Oh, fuck. What else was
Good on Jim Carrey, though. I mean, he really did branch out. He went into a lot of dramas, and he's done fucking awesome.
Yes.
with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's going crazy or if he's just fucking with everybody, though. Now.
I don't know. Maybe he, like, there was
Yes.
one movie that, what was it called? Son of a bitch.
Come on. You know it. I know the one you're thinking of, too.
Yeah.
Come on.
Is it the one with memories being erased? Because that's
No,
No.
because that's
fucking
Eternal
hilarious.
Sunshine of the
That's-
Spotless Mind. That's a great
Damn it.
movie.
Nope.
Yeah, but that would have been
not-
hilarious
Come on.
that you couldn't remember that one.
Come on.
Just saying.
Oh! I
would've
totally
been.
just got that.
It
I'm
would've
sorry.
been.
I'm a little slow.
Welcome.
Oh, for crying out loud, it was Man on the Moon.
Yep. That's
oh,
what it
fuck
is.
yeah.
If he's doing the same thing as his character is in there.
He was channeling. He was channeling the guy because there was something that. Who's he trying
Kaufman
to portray?
went
Kaufman.
crazy.
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman.
He was channeling Andy Kaufman. Honest to God, he really was because there are reports and all different actors who've worked with both Andy Kaufman and Jim Carrey. Kaufman used to do stuff before he would do a take and things like that, and these weird little rituals that he would do that only Kaufman knew about, and a couple select people. And Jim Carrey was picking it up and doing it. And I'm like, maybe he, I mean, come on, he was doing something there, like this really weird thing he would do right before he would go on stage, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Jim Carrey started doing it.
Cool. Jim Carrey's such a good actor.
I know,
Oh my
right?
God,
But
he's so
yeah,
funny.
Man on the Moon, and I knew that as soon as you went
Yeah.
for it, I'm like, I know where you're going with this.
I don't think I've seen
I
that.
Oh,
love Man
man,
on
you
the Moon.
have to.
Yeah?
It's
You
great.
have to.
Yep. The Truman Show was kind of stupid, but it was
It
not
wa- it
really
wa-
funny.
it was neat.
It was
It was
neat.
neat.
Yeah, it was because think about it. I mean, it made you think about it. Jesus, my real life just a TV show for
It
everybody.
made everybody fucking paranoid for years.
I wouldn't
That's
say
It
all
still
it
makes
is.
me fucking paranoid.
I'll be
I'm still
sitting at
looking
the-
for the goddamn
I'll be
camera.
sitting on
I
the
know,
couch
right?
watching porn, and I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, this is the best part because you know what's what really freaks me out is a small and simple fact that my friends come in and they open the door and they put the beer first. You know, it's that shameless self-promotion shit. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I brought some beers. It's
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
the fuck are you guys doing? What is this, a broadcast for something? You know, you fuckers.
Yes,
Quit
man.
doing
Well,
that.
we know
That
that
was
if we
another
don't
one.
lead with beer, we're probably gonna get smacked by something.
That is true. Yes, I'll give you that.
That gives you a
one.
chance to put it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker, I got beer.
Like,
Put
fuck-
your ding dong down.
put your ding dong away, man.
What was the other one? Yes, man. I like that one. That was actually based on a true story.
Yeah. Yes, man.
Which is pretty
Yep.
cool. I don't know if you've seen it. If you're a big Jim Carrey guy.
I haven't seen much of his later stuff. Like after the one the fucking one we were
Andy
just
Kaufman?
talking about.
Truman Show.
Yeah, after that, I just kind of stopped watching his.
Oh man, he's got tons.
Because
Because
like he had that, and then around that time he had the Cable Guy one, and I just had
Cable
no
Guy
desire
was-
to
that
see
was okay.
Cable
Jim
Guy, you
Carrey.
have to understand, it was messed up. It's like that was a dark humor.
Yeah, it was very much
You know,
dark
and
comedy.
like,
But see,
and
like-
like me, myself, and Irene, it was the same thing. It was that
Didn't see
weird,
that one either.
crazy motherfucker that's in there. He plays another whack job in something else.
He always plays a whack job. I
Yeah.
loved him on In Living Color as was it Fireman Jim or
Fireman
whatever?
Jim. Oh my god!
show you something.
Let me show you something here.
Sticking his arm in a fucking sausage grinder. And
Oh
shit.
my god, that was horrible.
What the fuck?
Have
You've
you
never
ever
seen
seen
In
that?
Living Color?
No.
Okay,
Oh
well,
my god,
go
it's
ahead.
hilarious. It's like Saturday Night Live for black people. It's totally racist, but most of the Wayans
and
were
yet
in it.
Jim Carrey is
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was like
oh, that's right. The Wayans brothers were.
he
in
was
it.
token.
Ugh.
Only it was reversed.
He was the token white guy.
But anyway, one of their running bits, he played a fire inspector, and he would go in.
Fire Marshal Bill here.
Fire
folks.
Marshal Bill, that's what it was. He would run in, and he'd be looking around, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's a danger," And they'd be like, it's just sitting there. He's like, yeah, you think so. But let me show you something. And he'd walk up to like the sausage thing. He'd be like, you're sitting here. You're making sausage. Everything's going good. You're throwing some burger in there. You're talking to Bob. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Oh, my God, my arm is in the fucking sausage grinder. And they would actually have like sausage coming out. And it was just fucking hilarious. Dude would go crazy.
And he were on a spaceship.
By the end of it, every time he was on fire, it showed like a cutout of the outside of the business blowing up, and he'd be just sitting there with his burned up fucking fire marshal outfit, just like, and now they're safer. Or the pork and beans guy. He'd be sitting on the chair, and they'd be like, what do you want for dinner? Pork and beans! That's about all he said the whole time. It sounds like you ain't making fucking pork and beans.
The outer space one was better.
I don't remember
How
that
the
one.
fuck Fire Marshal Bill got on a spaceship?
You don't ask
You ever
questions.
just sleepwalk through there and oops, ejection, and he punches the emergency exit window, and he fucking just gets everybody.
But see,
Okay, I'm done.
that's the problem with me with his movies, and
Yeah.
I feel bad when actors have this happen. But when I see him, I see the over the top crazy comedian like Ace Ventura. I see
Yeah.
the stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So when he comes out with like Truman Show, where he's playing more of a straight guy, there's some funny parts, but it's not so much a comedy.
Oh, that kind of straight.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, if you watch I Love You, Philip Morris, he's kind of gay in that one.
yeah.
He's actually plays a gay guy.
enough.
So, I mean, there's that.
Tom Hanks, yeah, that's the guy. Tom Hanks. Fuck you.
Okay.
I just needed to do that. I'm sorry. You remember him from
Tom Hanks though. So many 80s comedies.
Yes.
The old ones that
Big.
like didn't cost a lot
Oh
of money.
my God.
Big probably cost him more.
Big probably
what
cost
about
a lot
like
of money.
Bachelor Party?
Yep.
Or like Money Pit?
Money Pit.
Money Pit,
Money
so
Pit.
Yeah.
fucking fun.
Yeah.
That
Oh
movie
my
scares
God.
me for getting a house eventually.
That's what actually Kendra and I watched that the first night we stayed in our house.
Oh, why
The
did you
night
do that?
After we bought it, we watched the Money Pit.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, why
Hey,
would you do such
hey,
a thing?
you got to get that kind of stuff right out of the way so you know what you're investing in. It's a money pit.
I really wanted, when he was working on his bathroom, I really wanted there to be a hole in the floor I could put my feet through and be like, Alan! Help! Never
Hey,
worked like that.
That's
but-
not funny, man. When we were tearing the floor out,
Yeah?
we basically ripped it right down to the studs and we remodeled the whole fucking thing. I didn't realize the fact that the ceiling, the only thing between me and downstairs was a piece of half-inch freaking drywall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dropped a wrench on it one day because I was taking a pipe off. I dropped a wrench and the ceiling gave way below me and landed on my fucking washing machine. I damn near shit myself.
Well, probably a good thing you didn't. You'd been cleaning that up with
There
the
was no
wrench.
bathroom. That was
Yeah.
the problem. I would have been wiping
That
that,
would have
off
landed
the
off the
I would have
washer.
been wiping down the
Just
laundry with a
Don't drop the fucking wrench on the stairs, otherwise you'd be living up there
No,
forever.
no stairs. No. I was like on the studs. I was standing on the studs working on stuff.
Hey, slow
I-
down, Chief. You're
what's
missing
up?
the joke.
I did.
Because
Because you'll break the
yeah,
stairs
break
you
the
too.
break the stairs and they broke the
So
stairs
fine. I
and
was
there's no
falling in the gun
stairs.
closet or something, you know?
You see this guy over here?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
we
haven't-
try and
it's
try.
all
I
right.
can't figure out if I haven't had enough coffee or if I've had too much.
Ooh, that's a tough.
I don't think there's ever a such thing as
There's
too
no
much
such
coffee.
thing as too much.
3 a.m. when I'm shaking hard enough that the bed's shaking, like those quarter beds in the shitty motels. That's too much coffee. At least that's what the
I'm
wife
giving
tells
myself
me.
my own massage.
I don't know what the fuck
Fucking
you're talking
shaking
about.
like Beavis and Butthead. Cornelio.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
The Beavis and Butthead
They did
movies.
America.
They did a good movie.
They
Yeah,
did.
They
They
did
did do
America. That was
America.
horrible, but it was good.
Never
Fuck
seen
you.
it.
That was great.
Don't.
I'm not
No,
gonna.
I'm not kidding. That was a good one. I'll admit that one.
Fucking come on, man.
Yeah. I think the president's gone crazy.
I just love I love trying to tell
Really?
kids about that now.
I have the bladder the size of like an ant. Shut up.
Fucking A.
It's not my fault.
Maybe.
Well, I
you
mean,
should
it kind of is.
go get- wait a minute, maybe you should go get checked. You got a prostate problem?
Al's volunteering to check your prostate. But no.
All right, come here.
Ow, Jesus Christ, that hurt.
Did that ring in everybody else's ears?
Fuck. Oh.
Stop talking or keep talking.
Master, what?
Master wedding? Anyway.
No, the thing I love the most about the Beavis and Butthead stuff
Yeah.
is talking to kids that didn't watch it and being like, Hank Hill started in that, right?
Oh, yeah, he
And they're
did.
like, no, he didn't. And I'm like, yeah, you just watch Beavis and Butthead
Watch Beavis
and watch
and
for the
Butthead.
dude that's bitching about them whacking it in his tool shed.
Whacking it in
and
my
you
tool
tell me
shed.
that's not fucking Hank Hill.
It is Hank Hill.
I know it's supposed to be, and I know that's, the character's thought of,
Yeah.
that's the inception. I mean, well, because fucking they got, 3 cartoons out of that?
I think so,
They got
yeah.
Beavis and Butthead, they got King of the Hill, they got Daria, all out of that one show.
I never saw Daria.
It was okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's about as good as a show of a depressed goth chick that you can get.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, that's not really
So.
funny.
Yeah.
That's like suicidal.
We took this to a place.
It went to a dark place, and we don't have Aiden to lead us back, and we're a little lost. So bear with us for the next.
The sheriff is near.
The sheriff is near. No. So let's see. I mean, fucking Aiden. Where the hell are you when we need you? That's right. That's right. He's in the pisser.
Yeah. I mean, like Beverly Hills Cop and stuff like that.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop I think is actually really good. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't agree with that, but that is funny. I mean, but that's one of those things like you were talking about. It's a guy who's being funny in a movie, but it's not technically a comedy.
Yeah.
But it's not supposed to be a comedy, really. I mean, it's a
that was more supposed to be an action movie.
It's a good action movie.
He was trying to get away from comedy, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
But, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Come on, man. His rendition of Richard Pryor, or is it Richard Pryor's rendition of a guy lighting a cigarette? Either way, it's fucking funny, But fuck.
I still when I think of old comedies though, I really get sad that Belushi died when he did.
Yes. There you go.
It's fucking sad.
It is quite sad that
he had
all
a lot of good movies left.
Yes.
I'm sure.
And that's exactly what it would have been. He would have had hundreds of movies left.
Same
with Farley. But what's really funny is Farley idolized Belushi.
Oh, yeah.
And they died the exact same way.
Yep.
The exact same age, too.
Yep.
They were the same age and everything. And it's like, you got to be shitting me, Holy, what the fuck, But yeah, no, Chris Farley I feel that he was probably hilarious. Now, if you don't think Chris Farley is funny, I have one thing to show you, and you
don't want to see it? Put your pants back on.
No, don't.
Well, I was going to.
That's not the tool he's going to use to examine your prostate.
No. You
well, he
taking
might.
your pants off?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, fuck. There was one. You remember the Waiting? Oh, man, that movie.
Waiting.
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
awesome.
God,
Hell yeah.
yes.
The fucking goat thing?
I was drunk.
The Batwing?
The Batwing.
Yeah.
Oh,
my God.
The angry kitty, man. The angry kitty.
Oh, God, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, why is it so angry?
She's picking shit off it.
And all the lint and toilet paper that's sitting in it.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, man, that was probably one of my favorite movies of the 2000s. I don't even remember when it came out.
I think it was early thousands.
It was after Van Wilder, I want to say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was after.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
I think he might have probably made it around the same time, and it just got released after.
Yeah,
honestly.
He looks relatively around the same age. That was man, that was a really good movie. John Long, whatever the hell his name is, he didn't really do too much.
I thought it was the guy who played Deadpool.
Yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, that's Ryan Reynolds.
He's talking
Ryan
about
Reynolds and John Long. I don't remember what his name is. The other guy.
Johnny Leguizamo.
Not Johnny
He kind of fell off the
Leguizamo.
earth for a while. He's coming back though.
Ugh.
Did you see Leguizamo in Chef?
Yes.
That movie's fucking great. And there's some good funny parts. It's not a comedy, but that movie is fucking great.
I've never seen it.
It's Favreau?
Whoever. Justin Long.
Justin, yeah.
Justin Long.
Listen here, Farva.
But yeah, Chef's got some funny parts. Like there's a part where they're in the food truck and they're riding down the highway and they have to bring the food truck from like Florida to California in like a week, and they're stopping to sell food here and there. And the two full-on chefs that are used to all this shit are sitting there, and their balls are getting sweaty, so they grab some baking soda or whatever the fuck. And cornstarch, and they're putting it down their pants, and the kid whose dad is one of them is like, what the fuck? And it's just Leguizamo just trying to get fucking being a hornball around this kid. He's like, man, you gotta try this, put it on your nuts. He's not horny for the kid, but he's trying to push the kid at girls and shit.
Yeah.
I
guess I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's not supposed to be like, it's another one of those where it's got parts that are just fucking hilarious.
It's not intentional.
Yeah.
The movie's not intentionally to be funny. It just is.
But yeah, he made that. I think it was the same time he was making Iron Man, the first Iron Man. Yeah. Because he's got like cameos from other stars in it because I believe he funded it himself.
There's a ton of people in here.
It's a pretty good movie, and you will be hungry for
Scarlett
fucking
Johansson,
Cuban sandwiches.
Dustin
Who
Hoffman.
isn't hungry for Cuban sandwiches?
You're just hungry for all Cubans.
Hey, Robert Downey Jr. is in there.
I like me some
Holy
Cubans.
hell! There's a lot of people in there. That
It's
might
a
be
good
pretty
movie.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, probably gonna have to watch that then.
I totally just want to pick up your cat, but
He wants to pet your pussy.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay with
I
that.
can do that. I can do that any day.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know if I've got really any favorite comedies out there. I mean,
exactly, right?
God, they're all just.
I could watch them for hours and not Sorry. I was petting the
That's
cat.
all right.
I was watching for hours, and no, the cat's.
I mean, you
pissed
can
because
just
I
put them
walked
in the
away.
background too, and then just glance up, and that's the funny part of the movie. You watch that, you go 20 minutes later, and fuck, there's another funny part of the
There's
movie.
another funny part.
Yeah.
Here's an old kind of a weird classic funny. The movie MASH.
Yeah.
Never
right.
seen it. I don't even
Oh
know
my
the
God,
show.
it's fucking
MASH,
hilarious.
right? Well, it was a movie. It was
Yeah.
originally a movie.
Oh,
Shut the fuck do I come here?
MASH? It's like,
Yeah. Like
Potatoes?
not Monster Mash
Not Monster Mash.
what are you?
or potatoes.
4077.
I don't know what.
You know, if you could see our
You-
faces right now.
You could not have a character in a movie nowadays though that's black and named Spear Chucker.
I know, right?
I swear to God, you could not do that now.
Yeah.
No,
One of the
definitely
characters'
not.
name is Spear Chucker.
Yeah.
Because what's really funny is you know how he got that nickname?
It was football, wasn't it?
He was a javelin thrower.
Oh, it was javelin. I remember there's the whole football scene.
he
in
was a
that.
football.
He was
a,
in it.
He
in
was
the
he was
scene in the
he was a
movie.
football player too.
Yeah.
But he used to throw the javelin, and they gave him, and his nickname was Spear Chucker.
Yeah.
Spear Chucker.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't
Yeah.
think you get it, man. I really.
He
You want me to
might.
draw you a picture?
No, I get the joke. It's
Helen
all right.
is now busting out the crayons.
I know, right?
Oh, that's not even straight. Man,
I
fucking
can't-
already went off the rails.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah. So, in fact, what's really funny is it actually was quite funny for its time. I mean, you get, and the only character that's actually in it that's still in it is Radar.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Radar, Gary Berghoff, is in the first movie, and that's where
Only
only
movie.
he's the only one that made it to the TV show.
Yeah, they recast the
Yeah.
whole
So it
cast.
was
Everything.
a movie first and then
The
a TV
movie
show.
first
Really?
and then a TV
and
show.
the theme song, have you actually heard what the lyrics are for that?
The song is
You know,
called
the-
"Suicide Is Painless."
Yeah, it's all about suicide.
yeah. The whole song.
fuck.
The song is actually a really
It's good,
song.
yeah.
You know, but
They play it because one of the guys wants to off himself.
Yeah.
So
the jawbuster.
they have the
Jawbreaker.
fake wake for him, and he's laying there.
And
they're-
apparently he's hung like a donkey.
yeah,
Lucky guy. Lucky guy.
I know he's hung like a Mad Dog 40/40 can.
who the fuck was in MASH though? Wasn't
Alan
Sutherland?
Alda?
Was it?
Yeah, it was Sutherland. Yeah, Donald Sutherland.
Really?
Man, that
Yep.
guy was good.
He was
He's
young.
still good.
Old.
He was young in this one. wanna
Every
hear-
time I'm watching Animal House though, and there's the scene where they're in the teacher's house and he's reaching in the cabinet, I'm like, God damn it! I saw that man's ass again.
Man's ass again. Yes.
It's bad.
Here's a fun one for you. He doesn't. I mean, I don't know if it would be comedies, but Space Cowboys. Yeah, anybody ever seen this one?
I wouldn't call that a
Cowboys?
comedy.
This is the one where the old time
The old
pilots
guys,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, the old
Oh,
guys.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee
Yeah,
Jones, Donald
yeah.
Sutherland, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, it's not really a
but it's
comedy. There's
funny,
some
though.
funny
There's some
points.
funny parts in it. I find it hilarious.
Yeah.
I guess that's a very would be kind of a dry humor kind
Yeah.
of thing as
Yeah.
well because everybody's so deadpan.
Yeah.
Like I mean I've never seen Clint Eastwood
Deadpan.
smile.
Isn't that a knockoff character of some kind of Marvel mystery movie?
Mystery movies. Yes.
Yeah, Iron Man. That's what it's a knockoff.
Deadpan.
Iron Man and Deadpool have a baby.
Deadpan.
Jesus Christ.
It is the worst comedy in the world.
Oh fuck!
He just shows up and it's a flying fucking brownie pan.
Shoots laser beams out of its ass or something.
Fuck, come on. That would be
I
good.
know, right? We should pitch that one to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Steven Spielberg, and for my 97th movie, oh, an attacking lamp! Ah! All right, write me a script. I'll get it done.
Done and done.
Done and done.
It's kind of like, fuck's his name? Stephen King writes in
Yeah, that's a new one. Yeah, no shit. That's what it is. Stephen King. Sorry, not Steven Spielberg.
the book. Whatever.
Fuck, who
Thing.
cares? You know, who cares? I don't read a lot. Well, I do, but it has a lot of more pictures in it than anything.
Yeah. And they get stuck together later. We know.
No, I'm actually
They
pretty.
all
I'm
get
really-
stuck together.
I don't know, maybe where you are, but I'm not where I'm at.
It's the humidity. I swear to God.
It's the humidity, I swear. You know, humidity will open your mail like that sometimes.
What
you know?
the fuck?
Remember that, people. You heard it from a mailman. Humidity will open your mail.
He's not the mailman.
worry
The other
about
one's
it.
the mailman.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's just humidity. You're okay.
Man.
Hope your herpes clears up.
It won't.
Yeah, you'd know.
Jesus.
Anyway, you know, let's even talk about like funny songs. There's always something there to remind you, and everything I think of. You mean like herpes?
I cannot listen to
Hang out with
Nirvana. Whenever he's like, and I don't have a gun, I'm like, you fucking liar! You have a goddamn gun.
A garage band from Seattle, and
Thanks,
it sure
Kurt Cobain.
beats herding cattle. I mean, come on, seriously.
Oh, UHF.
What?
What?
Weird Al
fucking
Yankovic?
singing Weird Al.
I am
UHF?
I am
Dink.
not.
Damn kids.
Damn kids and your rock and roll and your MTV. You know, we didn't have MTV growing up. We used to have to smoke dope and watch the radio.
He's not really that old.
I fucking quit.
But
Okay, here we
he
go.
didn't
Here
have
we go.
MTV.
Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong.
Oh,
Talking about,
shit. How did we talk about comedies and not
how do we
go
talk
there?
about smoking dope and watching the radio,
Holy
right? How do we
goddamn.
Careful that radio, man. It's a radio. Come on. That is like
The fucking movie where they have the truck made of pot and it
Yeah.
starts on fire
It starts
and all
on
the
fire and
cops are
everybody is
high
high as hell. Honest God, this is the best one ever. Dude, it's Dave. No, Dave's not here, man. No, I'm Dave. You see what I mean? Dave's not here, man. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
See?
How the fuck did I not think of those?
And Tommy Chung and Cheech Martin.
What was the one where
It's
they
like
were they were doing the show and they were overseas and he does the alien ET extra testicle and he's just walking around. He's got a shirt with 3 U's on it and he's just walking around on stage, walking up to chicks, grabbing their boobs and shit.
I must have missed that
Oh
one.
fuck, that one's awesome.
Oh,
they
my
do this
God.
skit where Chong is pretending to be the old guy on stage and Cheech comes up and he's full on like gangbanger clothes. He's like, "Hey old man, what's going on? You better respect me, son. I might be your daddy." So, what? I've fucked a lot of sheep before. Those guys are fucking. Oh man, I love
That's
those
gold
guys.
right there.
Yeah.
That is gold. Comedic gold,
Oh,
right?
fuck.
Is that what that's called?
Comedic gold?
I don't fucking
It's
know.
silver around here.
Silver around here at
We
best.
don't.
It's platinum. No. What is it? Comedic copper? What I mean?
Yeah,
That's-
comedic copper.
Yeah, that's really low
We haven't
on
gotten
the
out of
list.
the Bronze Age.
Oh hell no. Or that'd be
It's
tin.
just-
That'd be tin.
It's just copper coated.
It's just copper coated. It's really not copper.
Don't go any further down
Got
than like
steel pennies
than
over
like
here.
a fucking 16th of an inch, or you're gonna be disappointed.
Nah, it's comedic
Well,
steel.
once they show up, they're already disappointed.
It's true.
Especially if they.
Okay.
Oh god, sorry. I just thinking about if somebody just were to walk in on this conversation right now, and they're disappointed.
Hey,
You're thinking
perfect
about it? His
timing.
wife does that to us all the time.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I haven't heard a laugh from that room in.
Well,
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's fucking.
Well, see, the thing is, she's probably not listening,
Yeah.
and 2, we're probably not funny enough.
No, we're not. That's why we're not a movie and we're a radio show.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time one of my one of my friends' dads told me I had a face for radio?
He wasn't
I
wrong.
thought- was
Fucking made,
nice.
I fucking made it.
Here we go.
Here we go, bitches. Yeah, he's like, man,
Jesus.
and he was the pro at it. He would insult you and you wouldn't even realize it. And then you'd be like driving home and be like, oh, son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Fucker got me again. And he did that to me one day. He goes,
Fucking next time.
He goes,
man.
you know what, man? He goes, I got to tell you, you're a nice guy, but man, you got a face for radio. And I go, thanks, I appreciate that. Your daughter thinks I'm cute.
Telling you, night
good
moves
thing
for
we
his
all-
intro.
We all got voices for books.
I know we got voices for
Well,
books.
dicks.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Here's looking at it. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that insult. Now that I finally made it. Took it till after he's dead, bastard. No, he's a great guy. But yeah, talk about just like
No, he's dead, but he's a great guy.
he was a great guy.
No,
Don't get me
he's
wrong.
kind of worm food now.
Well, I think so.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. So we're out of time.
Yeah, we're about out of time.
okay.
All right.
No, it is what it is.
It is. There was not a lot of prep for this one, and again, we apologize.
I'm
Hey,
glad-
if anybody's listening to it eventually and then actually likes it, that would be pretty fucking sweet.
I can do that right now.
Hey, I figured out that rating thing.
If I know how to do
I
the
think.
Wi-Fi
iTunes?
password.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you
already
can
did
do
it.
it through there.
I don't have iTunes.
Well, that's
I have
yeah.
I have Podbean. What's your Wi-Fi password? Say it really close to the mic.
Yes.
It's capital K
Okay.
ME
Uh-huh.
5391 with an exclamation point.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, you got to have the exclamation point.
Yeah,
So it's
that
not
anybody
like
really
it's
knows
not like
where
my
we are
access
anyway.
code. You're
What, 1, 2, 3, 4?
it's EATME.
Eat me.
Mine is this router's a piece of shit.
That works.
That's true. It really is.
I'm not lying.
That's his for sure.
I'm glad nobody knows where I live.
All right.
I don't think anybody knows
think
where I
anybody
live, but I don't know
cares.
where I live.
People are just going to start roaming Duluth entering Wi-Fi passwords.
Yeah, good luck. If you do, kudos. If you
Yeah.
find it, that'd be pretty sweet. We'll give you a $5
and a free sticker.
free sticker.
Free sticker, a $5, and we'll even call the cops for you.
Ta-da!
Tartar.
As is tradition, you can and should find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, sometimes at a topic a month. If you'd like, you can always blather on towards us or send us some insightful information at atopicamonth@gmail.com. And for S's and G's, there's also downloading us everywhere, along with giving us an awesome rating on iTunes, which I'm told by people that it helps get us a little more notice, so that'd be pretty cool. And if there's a podcast out there that you really need to check out, it's definitely Cartastrophe 365. Joe's a funny guy, and he might need rescuing from his wife, but you'll have to listen to the latest episode to figure out why. Thanks, everyone, and have a good night.